Hello, and welcome back to my Dragon Age Let's Play. Here we are, in Kirkwall. Got my good buddy Varric, and my angry trash brother Carver, who I love. We're gonna go see Aveline.
I hope Serendipity's working tonight.
That's a whore. This is probably the easiest way to go. No. I just have to... it's here. Okay. I'm gonna do Aveline, but I'm gonna get these exclamation points too. The exclamation points are new quests.
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy. Not nearly long enough, I think.
Still have that chip on your shoulder, I see. You still with the Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Yes, I'm done with that.
Good for you. Always nice to see someone striking out on their own. I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Thanks, bro.
You know, Junior, it's eerie how much resemblance there is between you two.
She's my sister. Of course there's a resemblance.
Oh, you thought I meant Hawke. I was talking about Gamlen.
Maker, I hate you, dwarf.
Oh my god, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I don't need to actually do that to finish that quest. Yeah, I just really love everyone in my squad. It's just, everyone's great. Everyone's great. You can fight me. I don't care.
Keep walking, dog.
Yo, do you want to die? That's Ferelden.
Good day to you.
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Let's check it out. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Bale family in Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Prince Sebastian Bale. Accept that. Get that squared away. So Sebastian.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Taffy.
I think it's some kind of pet. Seems like what it is. Sebastian is downloadable content. And I thought that I would really, really hate him, but I kind of like him.
I hope they do something about those Canary soon.
And
That's ridiculous. How could anyone believe that?
Kirkwall is going to the dogs, believe me.
stop calling Fereldans dogs. That really surprises me. Because he's so religious, but he's also just like kind of not an asshole. Guess I'm gonna be kicking the wall, because that's my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Who are you to talk to me like that, you bloody peasant?
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Hilarious. He's
Good
there
day,
throughout
sir.
the entire game, too. So like, some guy's been kicking a wall for 10 years. Aveline.
Aveline,
Hello, Hawke.
Nice to see I missed.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bertrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, let's just say I don't want to lose track of you. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
I'm a Ferelden in Kirkwall. I don't have much say in who I deal with.
Bust some teeth, then buy the drinks. It worked here, but guards can be strange like that.
Hey, let me try that on the dwarf, just to see his face.
If you're stuck, at least bring me along. I could sleep through the jobs I'm given here. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you.
Look at Hawke's little booty.
An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
All right. Let's go break some necks for the greater good.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
That's very literal. You can't do it without her. You need her in your party.
Good luck getting in. I've been
waiting all day. Now let's go. We'll go to Lowtown first. The Hangman's closest to the Lowtown entrance. And then we'll go to Gamlen's place.
You know, Junior, you're looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother. Trust me, the center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong, and they always do, that's where all the fingers point. Look at any kingdom in Thedas. You've got people who warm thrones, and people nobody sees who do the real work.
And my sister is a queen in this scenario. Perfect.
Point, missing it. Oh well.
Bless. I just love them.
My. If it isn't Hawke.
Elegant.
Lady elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
Is there something you're interested in?
You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Alright. I think this is a Codex entry.
The Merchants Guild has their fingers in all these pies. Well, not the actual pies. They're clean as far as I know.
Thanks, Varric. That was cute. So there are like a lot of things to buy. The way it works, because you're always in Kirkwall or the surrounding areas, is that in each act the shop things change. So the key items and things that you could buy disappear. You don't get them in whatever act they're available in. So every act you need to go to every shop and check out the like other section. But I don't really have the coin for that yet, so I will wait.
You heard about the hero of Ferelden?
Yes. Why?
What makes a hero, eh? I bet I could kill an archdemon.
I bet you couldn't. I'll bet you a dozen ales.
What? Well, now I'm gonna show you.
Okay, hold on. I want to go talk to Korth, the bartender, because he's northern and I love him.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Any other news?
People say Meredith's the real power in Kirkwall, not the Viscount. Even Doomar answers to her.
Any other news?
You hear about the Isle of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
Any other news?
You ever met the Viscount Doomar? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
So, something that you may or may not know is that if you order a certain number of drinks, every time you walk into the Hanged Man, they'll cheer for you. Which one's the skip button? Because you definitely can skip that. I'll figure that out, and I'll do some of that non-recording. Because I love having that happen. There's also a guy up here who I think is
Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Okay. Is he walking around up here? Or was that him? Okay. Maybe we'll find him. We'll find him after. So this is Varric's quote-unquote palatial suite in the Hangman.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Yes! Okay, so this is also how Dragon Age 2 works. You have a friendship rivalry bar, and you make decisions, and depending on who's with you, he will approve or disapprove of them. Their approval rating can never be so low that they'll leave you, but a couple of your actions specifically will cause them to leave you. And once they get to 100 on either side, it's locked in. But you get to a certain point and you get, it's not that one, it's this one. A bonus. So if you have Varric friendship, for instance, one of these days Varric will tell your story. Attack speed plus whatever. But if one of these days Varric will tell your story whether you like it or not. Amazing. So just once you reach a certain point, your friends get boosts. And that's kind of cool. It's really frustrating your first time playing the game because you have no idea who anyone is or what any of these quests entail. So you don't know who to bring, you don't know what actions to do, and you end up in like a weird limbo and no one's your friend and no one is your rival. Yes, it's you. Please speak to me.
What are you looking at? Are you one of them? My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than when she was a child. I think it's the lyrium in the water. The truth is out there.
Hilarious. That's not the quote that I wanted
Do
from
you
him.
ever feel like you're part of a story that someone's telling? Maker, I wish whoever was telling the story had made me more handsome.
That's hilarious, because Varric right now is saying that to Cassandra. He's saying that someone in the Hangman said those things. Okay. So let's go back to Lowtown. We go to Gamlen first. Check our mail. Get some stuff.
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Talk to my sister. She's the one in charge.
Who says I don't mean her too? This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
Nice. I can walk around with my dog. I think I get to name my dog when I go home, so that's good. Because that's necessary. Just throw you in with this unnamed dog, like, what? Gamlen's house. In some places, you lose your squad.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
Well, it got pretty
I'm
steamy.
still their daughter, their eldest.
Okay. Let me bait and switch. Nice. Bait and switch we want to do. Letter from Murin. Okay, I'm not gonna read them. Except for that one that I really like. Black Emporium is cool. I'm too poor for it right now, really. I'm not yet really interested in the mirror. That was Sebastian. Storage I have. Let's talk to my dog.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Okay, so one of my I'm gonna call it a big problem. It's not a big problem. It's just a mild annoyance. Is it all of your Mabari are dudes? You got all dude Mabaris? Why can't I have a badass lady Mabari? So this is definitely a lady Mabari. You can switch all the pronouns in your own head.
Come on. Let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
He just needs to get out more, don't you, boy?
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
So, I like to name this dog Lady. Okay. Also, let's talk about how there are 3 beds. And 4 of us. Okay, so in here are DLC things. Also that, I guess. I like Legacy in Act 3 and Mark of the Assassin in Act 2. I think those are good times. Okay. Apostate's Legacy. This is stuff. Take all of those. Special deliveries. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to Mother.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Oh, also in case you couldn't tell, I just changed Hawke's clothes to some DLC swag.
Why was nothing set aside for us, Uncle?
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
The Delancey
Where
family
is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Oh, of course not. Why should you do something reasonable?
I love you, Carver.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood.
Nice.
The hero of Ferelden was one of ours, you know.
Woo!
One of my cousin Revka's children. The Circle took them all.
Woo!
It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic.
Woo! Woo!
When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Take me to the vault.
Can't. It's in the cellar of the estate. Someone else lives there now.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. Let me talk to my angry trash brother about this.
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother, but some of what Gamlen says, I'm having a hard time hating him. Playing caretaker for someone else's life. Stuck in their shadow. That's no way to live.
Here we go again.
Look, if you want to join the fight over who lost the most, fine. But I never lived here. Mother even gave me her old key to try and stir something. But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
We're scraping to bribe Bertrand, and you don't think having an estate would help?
Sure it would, but it won't be free. How much unwanted attention will warring with slavers get us?
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
I don't know about you, but that makes me a little angry.
We agree at last.
So, forgetting everything else, what would you do with slavers?
Only one thing their kind deserves.
We agree at last.
All right, sister. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up.
Nice!
I don't know if this will help, but I do feel like hitting someone.
I think it might help. Okay. Squad. What am I doing now? Emporium. Birthright. Birthright. Duty. Bait and switch. Duty. Way it should be. Long way home. Duty. I keep saying duty. Let's do tranquility first. I think that would be good. And I think that would be the logical first step. I think Hawke would be like, yeah, we gotta get that Grey Warden. Let's do this first.
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. Good bloody luck for your sake.
Okay.
Shove off, you.
Hey, Cassandra. I think this is the voice. Okay. I can't threaten her. I've learned this.
Will everyone please just step back?
From threatening
My
her.
mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within. Is there any flour? We've been out for a week. The children are eating sawdust.
Is there anything in here? Ooh, there's a crate. Nice.
I've got 5 kids to feed. Where do I find work?
You don't.
I asked at 30 farms for work.
Am I still gonna get attacked? Yes.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
Nice. Thanks, Carver. No! Shit. It's fine. I will get him up to rivalry.
Did you approve my application?
I can't make you a guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't you?
Yes.
I love it. Darktown. Yes. We'll go see my good buddy Anders, who I love so much. I feel like sometimes there's like a crafting material reagent there. We'll do that next. It'll be like a because we're here. Yes! He's got like age spots on his hands. They're gross. But I love Anders so much, so.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I want to know about the deep roads.
Did the Warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Or Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
That's really sad. I know I left, but it's sad.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast.
A gift from
Almost
Sybil.
got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted Warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
Who do you think it was? Who do you think was the friend in Amaranthine? Oh my god, imagine if it was Nathaniel's sister. Oh my god, that would be the best. Holy shit. That's what I want. Oh my god.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the Wardens?
Oh my god.
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes, I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
It's pretty chill. Let's do this. It's chill.
I'm part of an expedition into the Deep Roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted Deep Roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a Warden map of the depths in this area, but there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend, a mage, a prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
Doesn't fighting them prove their point? They don't need more reasons to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
Q. So, this is another thing about Dragon Age 2.
Well, this looks like the place. If the sellers go this far, maybe we were important.
That we'll talk about when we're fighting in here, I guess. Origins is definitely like choices matter kind of thing. You gotta pick who you want to side with and blah 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 yada yada. But most of it just, like, didn't matter. Like, I could side with these elves that I don't know, or I could side with these werewolves I don't know. And neither of these things really matter. There is no right or wrong in this, it's just who came and talked to me first. Or whatever. It doesn't matter. The Balin Harrimont thing. There's a little bit of a this is what I think is right and this is what I think is not right. But most of it is just this is who I'm choosing. That's not the case with Dragon Age 2. In this game, your choices are definitely based in morality. Hold on, let's take a minute to read this because I think it's fun. It's truly sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Aristide used to hold at their estate and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. No expense was spared and no one would dare miss it, lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. And then poor Revka had a child. Magical talent, running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families? The Templars had considered Lord Aristide to be Viscount after Threnhold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the Circle, and the Amels simply had no luck after that. Leandra ran off with a Ferelden mage, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Foston almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped, and I hear Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the Amels out of the picture. And it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Foston got sick, there was only young Gamlen left, and a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulcie the other day, and apparently Gamlen is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like the sort of character you'd cross the street to avoid. Let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the Amels, because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know the old saying, a martyr's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk. Andraste helped that poor family, whatever lies in store for them. Cool.
That's the Amel crest, I think. Mother described it once. Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just look old.
Bless.
If you have a plan, get to it.
So yeah, this game is very much based in morality. Each choice is weighted. It's the whole game kind of is should mages be free or not? It's kind of what it ends up boiling down to. And I think that's part of why I like it a lot better. Like, oh no, I'm playing as a mage who's never left surface power before now. I don't care about the rules, the dwarves. I don't even really understand dwarven trade and those things. Because that's what really that comes down to. Is trade.
Did that
Someone's left us a trap.
Everyone could just not move. There's only one. You gonna attack us? Yep. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna happen.
Now you fall!
I think spirit magic is super interesting to watch. It's just hands.
I love doing that.
I love when you do that, Varric. I love you, Varric. How's that? History of the Circle. I gotta read this. I don't want to read it right now, though. Vault key.
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is.
All set.
Can't go up in there. I'm gonna grab this stuff first.
So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
Gamlen lied to you, Mother. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
What do you have to say for yourself?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral!
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
You'll spend the rest of your life paying my mother back for what you stole.
Andraste's ass, I will.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Come on, boy. This is no time to play dead.
Bark?
Still brooding? Your nobility. Knock it off.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
We took a big step with this. You should respect that.
Right. Right. The glorious Amels. A noble lineage dating to the Third Blight. You know what that means. 700 years of people sitting around saying, wow, look how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
The second child act is getting pretty stale, brother.
Try it from this side. Always running after you, or taking care of Mother while you mark your territory.
That's enough, Carver.
Even back home, what could I be? The lone blade in a house of mages. If I excelled, it brought too much attention. That was a waste, eh? Could have found my fortune if Bethany was going to die on your watch anyway.
Feel better getting that off your chest?
I suppose.
Good. Because I keep every death with me. If you want that weight, be sure you're ready to take it. I think we're done.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
That feeling when you just love Carver Hawke so much. That's the feeling I have right now. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop for now. It's been cool. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Probably gonna get some more squad members because I love my squad. See you next time. Bye.